1997, in the secret room of Kensington Palace, as Princess Diana wrote her final letter. Tears were dropping onto the paper. My dearest William and Harry, if you're reading this, I'm no longer with you. When she wrote these lines, she didn't know she would die 6 weeks later. Those letters contained secrets that would shake the world, and the royal family wanted to hide them forever. But the most shocking part was where Diana hid these letters, and who found them. This discovery sent the entire royal family into panic. July 15, 1997, Tuesday evening, Kensington Palace. Diana's private study, 11:45 p.m. After putting 13-year-old William and 12-year-old Harry to bed, Princess Diana had retreated to her own room. A blank piece of paper lay on her desk. She brought her pen to her lips, lost in deep thought. She'd been experiencing strange things in recent weeks. She felt like she was being followed, and she knew her phones were being tapped. Her car had mysteriously broken down twice. This was too much to be coincidence. Maybe they're right, she whispered to herself. Maybe I really am in danger. At that moment she made a decision. If something happened to her, William and Harry needed to know the truth. They needed to know not just about their mother, but about the fight she gave to be a mother. She picked up her pen and began writing. My dearest William and Harry, if you're reading this letter, I'm no longer with you. But know that the fight I gave for you was not in vain. But there was something she didn't know yet. These letters would reveal the royal family's darkest secrets. Same night, 12:30 a.m. William's letter. Diana began writing the second letter for William. William was her eldest son. He would be king one day. She had so much to tell him. My dearest William, when you were born, I found the meaning of my life. But your father had chosen Camilla before you were even born. You need to know this because you mustn't make the same mistake. The words flowing from Diana's pen were like a summary of 15 years of pain. The first thing Charles said was, "At least it's a boy." He wasn't happy because he loved you, but because you were the heir to the throne. You were just a duty to him. Tears began dropping onto the paper. But you were a miracle to me. When you took your first breath, I realized I was ready to die for you, and I've always felt that way. Diana continued the letter. William, when you become king, put the people above the royal family. Listen to their problems. Because the crown is temporary, but love is eternal. This is where everything changed, because Diana was about to reveal the royal family's biggest secret to William. Night 1:15 a.m. Continuing William's letter. Diana paused her pen and looked out the window. The night guards were changing shifts. They were part of the royal family too. Did they know the truth? She continued writing the letter. William, what I'm about to tell you will be very difficult. But you need to know, your father isn't just with Camilla. The royal family is making plans to kill me. After writing this sentence, she stopped. Had she gone too far? But no, William had a right to know. Your grandmother Elizabeth thinks I need to be silenced, because I'm very popular among the people. This threatens their power. If something happens to me, know that it's not an accident, and when you become king, bring this truth to light. As Diana reached the end of the letter, she wrote the most important part. William, you will be a different kind of king. You will be the people's king. This was your mother's dream. With endless love, your mother Diana. Night 2 a.m. Harry's letter. Diana began writing the third letter for Harry. She would say different things to her younger son. My dearest Harry, you are my little soldier. When you were born, Charles said I wish it had been a girl, because he already had a male heir. Diana's heart ached. She had fought so hard to make sure Harry never heard these words. But know that you are my greatest pride. Your joy, your laughter gave me hope. Even in my darkest moments, Diana continued talking about Harry's character. You're different from William, Harry. He will be king, but you will be free. Use this freedom well. You haven't seen the biggest surprise yet, because the secret Diana was about to tell Harry would shock everyone. Continuing Harry's letter, the big secret. Diana hesitated with her pen. The secret she was about to tell Harry was huge, but he needed to know too. Harry, I'm going to tell you something about your father. Charles might not be your real father. This sentence hurt Diana too, but Harry had a right to know. In 1984, my relationship with Charles was very bad. He was with Camilla, and I was very lonely. During that period, I grew close to an officer named James Hewitt. You were born in 1984, Harry. The dates match up. Maybe he was your real father. Diana wiped away her tears. Writing this secret was very difficult. But know that whoever your father is, you are part of the royal family, and I love you very much. If this is true, you'll be even freer, Harry. You won't have the responsibility of the throne. Night 3 a.m. Final letter. For both of them. Diana would write the fourth and final letter for both William and Harry. My dear sons, this is my final letter. If you're reading this, my bad feelings were real. My final wish to you, never abandon each other. The royal family will try to separate you, because together you are very powerful. William, protect Harry. Harry, support William. This is very important to your mother. Diana began writing the most difficult part. After my death, they will tell you many lies. They will say I was mentally ill, that I went crazy. Don't believe them. I am a mother with a sound mind, and I love you very much. Wait a minute. Don't miss this detail. After Diana wrote the letters, she hid them in such a place that, night 4 a.m., hiding the letters. After Diana finished the letters, she thought about where to hide them. The royal family could search everywhere. Then an idea came to her. She went to William's room and hid a letter under his favorite toy box. She went to Harry's room and put a letter inside his favorite book. She hid the third letter in a completely different place. She gave it to the maid Maria. Maria, Diana said, keep this letter in a very safe place. If something happens to me, give this to William and Harry when they turn 25. Maria was shocked. Princess, why are you talking like this? Just do it, Maria. This is very important. She would give the fourth letter to the most trusted person, Paul Burrell, her personal butler. Next day, meeting with Paul Burrell. Diana called Paul Burrell privately. Paul, Diana said, I'm going to give you a very important task. Paul's face showed concern. What kind of task, Princess? Diana gave the final letter to Paul. No one should see this letter. If something happens to me, you'll give this to my children. Paul took the letter. Princess, are you all right? These conversations worry me. Paul, know that you are the person I trust most. Keep these letters safe. What you've seen so far is nothing. Because after Diana's death, the discovery of these letters shocked the royal family. August 31st, 1997, after Diana's death. 3 days after Diana's death, a massive search began at Kensington Palace. The royal family was looking for Diana's dangerous documents, while William and Harry's rooms were being searched. The letter in William's toy box was found. When Sir Robert Fellows read the letter, his face went pale. These letters must never be seen by anyone, he told Queen Elizabeth. Where are the others? Asked the Queen. We don't know, Your Majesty. At that time, Harry's room was also being searched. The letter inside the book was found. Both letters were immediately burned, but they didn't know where the third and fourth letters were. First letter surfaces. 8 years after Diana's death, when Maid Maria retired, she remembered the letter she had hidden. William was now 23, almost the age Diana had wanted. Maria gave the letter to William. When William read the letter, he was very shocked. These were his mother's final words for them. Harry, he shouted, come here. They read the letter together. Both of them cried. Mom really was in danger, said William, and she was murdered in that accident, said Harry. You won't believe this, but when the final letter in Paul Burrell's possession surfaced in 2017, 20th anniversary of Diana's death, discovery of the final letter. Paul Burrell had aged, keeping the letter Diana gave him for 20 years. On the 20th anniversary of Diana's death, he decided it was time to give the letter to William and Harry. He called William and Harry privately. This letter is your mother's final gift, Paul said. When they read the letter, both of them were stunned. William, Mom had doubts about Harry's father, Harry, and she knew about the royal family's plans to kill her. This letter changed their lives. 2018, William and Harry's decision. After reading these letters, William and Harry made important decisions. William, when I become king, I'll bring my mother's ideals to life. Harry, I'll leave the royal family and be free. Harry's departure from the royal family in 2020 was actually the realization of the prediction in his mother's letter. Marriage to Meghan Markle. When Harry married Meghan, he showed her his mother's letter. Meghan, your mother was such a strong woman. You're fighting for her legacy. These letters were very influential in Harry's stance against the royal family. The final shock is coming, because the fifth letter found in 2024 amazed everyone. During renovations at Kensington Palace, a fifth letter was found in a secret compartment in Diana's bedroom. This letter was written to both William and Harry, and no one was aware of its existence. My dearest William and Harry, this letter is for emergencies. If you're reading this, then what I'm about to tell you was real. The royal family had me killed, but I prepared a plan for you. There's a secret safe in the basement of Kensington Palace. Inside are documents containing all the royal family's secrets. With these documents, you can destroy the royal family. When William and Harry read this letter, they were shocked. They immediately went down to the basement of Kensington Palace. Discovery of the secret safe. There really was a secret safe where Diana had described. Inside were Wongal, secret audio recordings of Charles and Camilla, the Queen's plans to kill Diana, Andrew's Epstein connections, Philip's secret love letters. William looked at the safe. Mom really did know everything. Harry, we can destroy the entire royal family with these documents. William and Harry's final decision. William, I'm going to be king. If I use these documents, the monarchy will be destroyed. Harry, but don't you want justice for Mom? William thought deeply. Mom left these documents for us to make a choice. Harry, so what do you choose? William, I'll change the royal family from within. I'll make my mother's dreams come true. Harry, I'll support from the outside. They put the documents back in the safe. 2024, the impact of Diana's letters. Diana's letters weren't just pieces of paper. They were William and Harry's life roadmap. William's transformation made royal protocol less formal, built closer relationships with the public, continued Diana's charity work, created a people's royal family image with his wife Kate. Harry's rebellion left the royal family, told his mother's truths on Netflix, built an independent life with Meghan, continued his mother's mental health awareness work. The secret power of the letters. The truth that emerged in 2024 was this. Diana hadn't just written letters. She had also given her sons a strategy. William would change the system from within. Harry would pressure from outside. Together they would get their mother's revenge. Final discovery. Diana's real plan. The line discovered in Diana's final letter. William, you will wear the crown but not with their rules, with my values. Harry, you will be free and defend me from outside. Together you will return the royal family to its true purpose, serving the people. The truth, Diana hadn't just written letters. She had given her sons a revolution plan. Those letters were the guide that changed the British monarchy forever. Diana had won even in death, because a mother's love triumphs over every conspiracy. After reading this story, how do you evaluate William and Harry's behavior? Is Diana's plan really working? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you want to learn Diana's other secret plans, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.